Kentucky social media team crushing it again, this time with a 4 minute long mic'd up video of their PG1, Jaland Lowe, who has received a lot of positive hype throughout the offseason. Lots of implications from Kentucky insiders that this team will go where Jaland Lowe takes them and that he has been much improved. Well, Kentucky wants to showcase his leadership here because we have 4 minutes of Kentucky practice footage, all with the mic on Jaland Lowe. I'm curious to get your takeaways from this because there's plenty of visual clips to go off of Jaland and his teammates and the way he interacts with them. There's also the audio element of this, of how he is leading and engaging with other Kentucky players. So let's talk through it. What is your reaction to Jaland Lowe mic'd up 4 minutes?
So I didn't expect to do this or come away from this in this regard, but I was moved more visually than audibly. Is that the correct way to put it?
I think those are the two senses being discussed here. Yes,
Yeah,
visuals
so
and
like yeah, visual is what I like.
you're a visual learner.
Yeah, I am, one might say. I'd never turn down a good picture book, respectfully. Um and who wants to look at grass when we're talking hoop at the same time? That actually goes against each
That
other.
goes completely opposite with each
Let
other.
me lock in here. Let me lock in here. What I really want to take away from this, and what I do take away from this is, okay, it's awesome to see, you know, the player be mic'd up, hit the classic cliche. Oh, I'm the ops today. I got the mic on me. That's all good and well. I love a good. I'm at the bottom of the paint. Oh, defensively. Oh, hands up, yelling. That's great. I've seen that story before. Um, but what I like most about this clip is that like Jalen Lowe is one of those classic players that you see the percentages and you're like, this guy should be a better shooter or a better percentage guy than he is. And I'm confident that Mark Pope can be the guy to get that out of him because the jumper looks pretty. It looks good. I love like, no Diddy, love the stroke. Like everything about it, I think is a really, really good jump shot. And I believe that it will go in. So like the fact that he had the little injury thing last year, he took some shots that he would take for Capel that he won't take for Mark Pope, I think will really help him, and I believe in what he can do offensively to bring to this team. That is a little bit better than what Lamont Butler could bring. At the same time, you know, I do think that he is a. I don't think he's ever expected to be a guy that's going to be a, I guess like this glaring positive on the defensive end, just given his size and things like that. But I don't know, just from this video footage, I think you get the classic, I'm mic'd up defensive intensity motor type situations. But I was moved by the offensive stuff in this one.
So
Like the
you're not
jumper's
buying the
pretty.
Jalen Lowe defensive shell drill clips we got here.
I've been in a lot of shell drills in my life. Um, and I haven't been mic'd up, but I've been in a lot of shell drills in my life. There's a definitely an emphasis on talking more in shell drills than you ever seen in your life because it is something that needs to be emphasized at the practice level more than anything. So there's a lot of talking that goes on in that. And I got ball, I got ball. Oh, I'm gonna help, I'm gonna help, I'm gonna help. Here. Oh, dad. Like that's basketball practice stuff. I see that a lot. The jumper though, let's focus on that offensive stuff. I love that from Lowe.
We're aligned here. We're being twinskies, twinning them right now because yeah, I look, it's fun to hear players mic'd up. I would listen to any player in the country being mic'd up, but I especially love it at a program as prestigious as Kentucky because you get some actual like sound bites of what it's like to be at a Kentucky practice. Dion, how's your job going?
Beginning of the school year, everything's like a little up and down. One of the biggest issues we've had is we can't find any uniforms for our girls' sports teams.
Mm, that's a difficult thing to find a solution for. I know damn well all about that because I got a daughter that just turned 2. She's into sports and she's already outgrowing every little piece of sports apparel she had. Thankfully, I know Clara Kate Creations. Clara Kate Creations was started by a former high school teacher who quit because it wasn't cost effective to send new twins and a 2-year-old to daycare. She found it easier to make girls' sports apparel than finding it to buy. And I am so thankful that she exists because if we have an old shirt of Murph's that she's outgrown, we can send it in and she takes that piece of apparel that means something and upcycles it into an outfit that Murphy can now wear as she grows up. She makes great stuff. It's honestly kind of like your fullback's wife, Kyle Juszczyk. Is that how you say it? She does that, but honestly, I think Clara Kate's coming for Mrs. Juszczyk's job.
I love that. I'm a big Juice guy. Love his wife. Love Claire Kate even more than both of them, though.
You can send in your own custom ideas and she will come up with a design. She's just the best. Look up Clara Kate Creations on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and more. Now, yes, I think you do have to caveat everything with when a player knows they're mic'd up, you get the heightened version of themselves. Like that's absolutely real. It's like you and I doing anything on camera. When we go to a college hoops to go taping and we're on campus somewhere, guess what? We play characters of ourselves. We still are us, but we are absolutely hamming it up for the cameras a little bit. Like that's how this works. You play a character when you know people are watching you. And I do think there's an element of some of the vocals from Jalen on this that felt performative, and that's not meant as a diss. That would be true with any player in the country doing this. So I don't think there's much to conclude from that. I don't think there's really like other than it just being cool to watch. There's not like, oh, Jalen Lowe's a leader or not a leader based on this clip. The important takeaway by far, which I'm actually putting a lot of stock in, is that Jalen Lowe's jumper looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. That guy looks like a 40% shooter from three. Now,
Yeah. I
like,
haven't, well, because I haven't cussed today, can I say one cuss word?
depends on which one.
Actually, you know what? For the brand, I'll shorten it. F the playmaking. Score ball, dog. Score ball efficiently.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, it's making me wonder what an efficient Jalen Lowe would actually look like, and it probably looks like PG1 on a team that makes a national title run.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
So that's terrifying to non-Kentucky fans, and it's exciting if you are a Kentucky fan because I buy it. That's the thing. This jumper looks repeatable. It looks better. It looks smoother. He looks confident. It's going in. Just the way that ball's going through the hoop looks it looks impeccable. Marpo did it again.
We did, he has done it again. Is there like a sign when we shift to the part where we get to be negative for a second here?
I have no negatives, so you can be
Oh,
negative if you want.
wow. This is a new spot for me.
The only negative, it's not a negative, or it's not Jalen Lewis, but Braden Hawthorne doesn't look ready from the one clip I saw. But
So here's where I'm at with this. And this is not even I guess this is not a negative. This is a term I'm working on coining that's like called flip side correlation. Like, yes, Jalen Lowe looks special on defense. He's competing. Everything is a part of that. I was told by some people like 2 months ago that Mark Pope went out and this team is more physical and aggressive than any team that he's had than the team last season. I watched that team for 30 seconds. Some of the bigger guys on this team get out physical by Jalen Lowe. Colin Chandler did. Malachi Moreno did. Mo Diabate did. Now, those are clips. I get it. But also at the same time, I don't know if I want to see Jalen Lowe locking those guys up in a drill that's them going to the basket.
okay, I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
All it is some good old FC.
Flip side correlation.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I can't believe this is going to become a thing, but I look forward to the next 17 times you unveil that on video.
Oh, you're gonna hate it.
I'm really not going to like it. Yeah, all positive for me here. I think Jalen Lowe looks great, and that scares me as a fan of another top 10 team. Probably something you can't relate to, so I get it.
Well, flip side correlation to that. No.